overall vibe with it being opening night?
I mean, they're just excited. You know, we all sit in our hotel rooms or someplace and watch those two great games last night, and it's on our doorstep, and here it is. And so you take just the reality that the season has started, and then you combine that with, you know, we get a bunch of 20-year-olds that you know, are really excited, almost like childlike excited. I say that in a great way. And you know, two important players haven't played a second of NBA basketball really yet, and so it's a good vibe. It's an excited vibe.
It is a big moment for Australian basketball as well, with Ben Simmons' debut.
I think Australian basketball has had lots of big moments recently. You know, I coached over there for 17 years and married one. And the evolution of Australian basketball is incredibly respected around the world. And you start seeing the volume of NCAA athletes, and you start seeing the volume of now NBA athletes. It's Ben Simmons is for sure an exciting part of that, and there's a lot of good things going on basketball-wise in Australia.
You guys like your mom is sort of loves the fact that you got this new young team. They obviously all want you to stay healthy. In your mind, you know, how did Markel, Joel, and Ben become like a bona fide big three in the NBA? How does that happen? Is it just time?
Just to have a really disciplined teaching approach with them, to share. I've been lucky to see, you know, 4 NBA championships and Hall of Fame players and NBA MVPs and All-Stars, and players remind you and teach you a lot. And I feel that what I have to do to help them is to coach them, and to really coach them and give them truths, hard truths at times, because the discipline of it all weighs up into their health, into an educated player, into a poised player that can deal with time and score and react to the moment in a mature way. But that's growth, you know, and so I love the challenge, but I really, you know, feel a tremendous opportunity and responsibility to help them navigate what I think are going to be great NBA careers.
Is there a balance that's struck between, obviously there being a game tonight, but for Ben and Markel in particular, experiencing this for the first time and savoring what's, you know, probably going to be an important moment for them in the first game?
I don't understand that question, Brian. Tell me.
Is there like, what do you want them to take out of tonight?
I want them to go slow. I want everybody to play the game, you know, at a pace that can let their minds not rush. Now, that's easy to say. Probably it's not going to happen. But, you know, I got to just remind them, this is a 82 game, you know, long journey, and the tone of my voice, I hope, will help them hear that, like how I handle things, I hope can help them better understand that. But it's a long haul. It's a long haul, and I'm always mindful of that with a team in general, and especially this team.
How do you communicate to a guy like maybe less than Markel, but even like Joel, like the limit, the minutes restriction is like good for you long term, and that when a guy's so competitive and wants to play, so how do you?
I mean, down and deep, he knows it. You know, like I said before, sometimes he feels like he lets down the fans, you know, if he's not going to go fight a little bit, and it's part of who he is. And we have a fantastic medical group behind me that is very prideful, very thoughtful, very intelligent on why we do what we do. And so, you know, handling all that from a positive perspective for Joe, you know, he wants to go play, and it's my job to like use the minutes as wisely as I can, but certainly help better explain to him and he knows this. He understands it is for his best interests.
Right. This is, in a way, kind of terrible to say in the wake of what happened to Gordon last night. Does a moment like that, an injury like that, can you as a coach with respect to Joel use that as any kind of teaching point?
I completely pretend it didn't happen. I do not even mention it. You know, it's one of those unspoken, we get it examples. And when I was coaching in Australia, when I just got the Olympic job for London, you know, Bogut went down when Amari mistakenly took him out. That's a gross fall. You know, we saw the Paul George thing. Those types of injuries where you see it, I don't even like mentioning them. Down deep, we all know. And I hear your question, but my belief is what I feel most comfortable with, I don't even go there.
But do you have an official number of minutes that Joel can play tonight?
There's a range that we're going to figure out. It's always the favorite question of every game I've ever coached in Philadelphia for 5 years. For the Washington media, it's like, this is the question, and I get it. And so there's a range that we'll work with, and you know, I think the thing that is different this year, to Jessica's point, is it's not like a hard number. It's the game with the NBA rule changes. I've said this, you know, it goes fast with that limited timeouts, and timeouts are quicker. The game gets going, and so like we're going to feel it together. We'll play Joe, you know, within some parameters, and go from that base.
He said 16 minutes. Is that what it is?
No, and there are parameters like in that vicinity, but you know, it's somewhere around there, and we'll look at that.
Have you locked in your starting five and that you'd want to share?
I think I declared it a few days ago. We're going to go with Ben Simmons and JJ and Jared and Robert Covington and Joel.
So that's done. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you all.
One more, Mike.
No, I was just going to ask. I mean, you've had so many ups and downs. People, you know, ready to see this thing stay started and not go anywhere. When you think of the seasons that you've been here, where would this stack up as how optimistic you are and hopeful going in? With
I
this
mean,
group?
it's not even close. This is the most optimistic. We all, and when I say we all, I mean the city. I mean the organization, the fans, the coaching staff, the players, all of us. It's by a lot the most optimistic we've been. You know, we're all reminded, led by me, of the challenges and responsibility of where we're at age-wise and experience-wise. We can't get too ahead of ourselves. That needs to be led by me. And just do good days. You know, we believe they add up. All that type of stuff that might not sound earth-shattering, but it is so true. If I've learned anything in my 17 years doing this in this league, that is as potent a comment as I can make. Good days do add up.